Hi everyone. Today in this video we are going to learn about the proof of Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula. So to prove this, let us move to the whiteboard. Hi. Today we learn about Newton's forward interpolation forward interpolation formula, and briefly I'll write it as NFIF. So first I will write statement. Let x is equal to x naught. Let x naught comma x1 is equal to x naught plus h comma x2 is equal to x1 plus h, means previous term plus h, comma x3 is equal to x2 plus h. Continuing in the same way, xn is equal to its previous term is xn minus 1 and plus h. Be a set of equidistant values. Be a set of equidistant values. Equidistant values of x with the corresponding values y naught comma y1, means y naught is equal to f of x naught comma y1 is equal to f of x1 comma y2 is equal to f of x2. Continuing in the same way, yn is equal to f of xn. Then the values of y at x is equal to x naught plus ph is approximately given by y is equal to f of x, and this is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta square y naught plus p minus 1 into p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial delta cube y naught plus and so on, plus the last term is p minus 1 into p minus 2 so on up to p minus n plus 1 divided by n factorial into delta raised to n y naught. Here, to use this formula or to prove this formula, we can use the formula 1 plus x raised to x whole raised to n is equal to 1 plus x into n or nx plus n into n minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus n minus 1 into n minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into x cube plus and so on. By using this formula, we can prove Newton's forward interpolation formula. Proof. As we know that y, we can write it as fx. So here consider yp is equal to, as y we can write it as f of x means yp we can write it as f of xp, and the value of xp is nothing but x, which is already given in the statement, that is f of xp value is equal to x naught plus ph, which is given in the statement, that is x is equal to x naught plus ph. Now in this case, try to eliminate this ph, and to eliminate this ph we can make use of shifting operator. So by using shifting operator, f of x naught plus ph we can write it as e raised to p f of x naught, but the value of e is given, that is 1 plus delta. We know that the value of e is equal to 1 plus delta, whose power is p. F of x naught, briefly we can write it as y naught. Now by using the binomial theorem, binomial theorem, we get, means we have to use the above formula. So in this formula, if you substitute the value for x is equal to delta and the value for n is equal to p, what we get, this is equal to 1 plus the value of nx. In place of nx, we can write it as n is nothing but p, x is nothing but delta, plus similarly next term n minus 1 means we can write it as p minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, and x square means we can write it as delta square, plus next term is p minus 1 into p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial, x cube is nothing but delta cube, plus and so on. I will complete this bracket and I will write this y naught outside the bracket. So this y naught as it is, so that is y naught. Now simplifying means multiplying this 1 with this y naught. So we get y naught, plus second we can multiplying p into delta y naught. So what we get, that is p into delta y naught. Next, multiplying this term with y naught, what we get, that is p into p minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta square y naught, plus multiplying this term with y naught, we get, that is p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 divided by 3 factorial delta cube y naught, plus and so on, continuing in the same way. At last we can write p minus 1 into p minus 2 dash 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 p minus n plus 1 whole divided by n factorial into delta raised to n y naught. So this is called the Newton's forward interpolation formula, where x is equal to, p is equal to, we know that xp we can write it as x naught plus ph. Therefore, p we can write it as, transpose this x naught to the left hand side, xp minus x naught, and now transpose h to the right hand side, divided by h. So please remember the value of p is equal to xp minus x naught divided by h, which is the Newton's forward interpolation formula. Hi, today we learn Newton's backward interpolation formula. And briefly we can write it as NBIF. Statement: let xn, xn minus 1 is equal to xn minus h, xn minus 2 is equal to xn minus 1 minus h, continuing in the same way. At last we get x naught is equal to, next term is x1 minus h. Be a set of equidistant points with corresponding values yn is equal to f of xn, yn minus 1 is equal to f of xn minus 1, continuing in the same way. At last y naught is equal to f of x naught. Then the approximate value of y at x is equal to xn plus ph. is yp is equal to f of xp or f of xn plus ph is equal to yn plus p into del yn plus p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into del square yn plus p plus 1 into p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial del cube yn plus, continuing in the same way, at last we get p plus 1, p plus 2 plus and so on plus p plus n minus 1 bracket complete whole divided by n factorial into del raised to n y n. Note, to prove this Newton's backward interpolation formula, we can use the formula 1 minus x raised to minus n is equal to 1 plus nx plus n into n plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square plus n plus 1 n plus 2 divided by 3 factorial into x cube plus and so on. So we can prove this formula, Newton's backward interpolation formula, by using the binomial theorem of 1 minus x raised to minus n. Proof. Let us consider yp is equal to xp and xp is given by, that is, this is f of xp and f of xp is given by f of xn plus ph. Now we try to eliminate this ph. To eliminate this ph, by using shifting property or operator, we can write it as e raised to p. Write down f of xn as it is. Now here, this e raised to p, we can also write it as e raised to minus 1 whole raised to minus p. So here I will write e raised to minus 1 whole raised to minus p f of xn, and f of xn is nothing but yn. This is equal to, now substitute the formula for e raised to minus 1. We know that e raised to minus 1 inverse operator is given by 1 minus del. So I will substitute the value for e raised to minus 1, that is 1 minus del, bracket complete, whole raised to minus p, yn write as it is. Now by using the formula which is given here, so by using this formula, only in place of x we have del and in place of n we have p. So by using that formula we can express it as, this is 1 plus n is nothing but p and x is nothing but del. So that is 1 plus p del. Similarly, next term is n into n plus 1. N value is p, means we can write it as p into p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial into x square, and x value is del, means we can write it as del square. Similarly, continuing, plus n plus 1, n plus 2 is nothing but p plus 1 into p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial, and x cube means we can write it as del cube, plus and so on, bracket complete, and outside we have the term yn. So I will write here yn. Now multiplying the whole bracket with the term yn. So first I will multiplying with 1 into, this 1 into yn is equal to yn. Now multiplying to the second term, that is this p into yn, you will get p into del yn. This is del yn. Multiplying p into p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial del square into this yn, so that we get, that is p plus 1 divided by 2 factorial del square yn. Multiplying the next term with yn, we get, so that is plus p plus 1 p plus 2 divided by 3 factorial into del cube yn, and continue in the same way, where p we can write it as xp minus xn divided by h, since we know that xp is equal to xn plus ph, which is already given in the statement. So this is the required formula for Newton's backward interpolation formula.